I'm only joking. Hello, greetings, good evening, and of course, bienvenidos, everybody. It is everybody's favorite figure collecting Lobo, and of course, here I have returned from the beautiful Sunshine State from my trip, my trials and tribulations, and of course, I have brought back stories, tales to tell, memories, and of course, new additions to the pack this evening. But before any of that, please do me a favor if you haven't already, and please go grab yourself something to drink, go grab yourself something to eat, or if you just want to grab a snack, that's also all well and good, because I want you guys to know this is a safe zone, and of course, as you all know, everybody here is welcome, but please don't worry about me. I had my food not too long ago, and of course, I'm chilling tonight, so I'll give you guys plenty of ample time. Do what you got to do. I will be waiting, and of course, hey, do your thing. Oh, good Lord. Gotta pop myself in it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, oh yeah. And I'm actually happy to say that not only have I brought back stories to tell from the wonderful world of Orlando, Florida, because that is where I attended my very first MegaCon, which was, I mean, probably the second biggest Comic-Con that I've ever been to in like all of my years going to Comic-Cons. I think the first one was definitely when I went to the one in Denver for Fan Expo, and even then, that was like. But I mean, between the two of Denver and Florida, I mean, definitely Florida, the MegaCon was definitely a lot bigger. But also, I've been to debut this awesome shirt because not only did I go to MegaCon, but I also got to visit the land of Universal Studios. Yes, that's right. Because what was so cool about it was that they were actually running somewhat of a little bit of a special for certain badge holders that if you picked this particular badge, they're running a deal for it that you would actually get a ticket to Universal Studios on the same day. Now, the only difference being, well, it wasn't the same day; it was the day after, which is okay, because the only difference being is that it was at nighttime. Now, yeah, it's true, not a lot of the rides were accessible, but that's only because, again, it was nighttime. But that's not to say I did not get access to other rides that, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they were top notch. So that's all I'm gonna say. Hello and good evening, Lady Samira. I hope you are having a wonderfully awesome Friday evening. But just to name off a couple of those rides that I did get to attend, there was a Spider-Man one, which is very cool. There was a Harry Potter ride that I got to attend. There was a King Kong Skull Island ride. And oh yeah, there was a roller coaster. It was a Jurassic Park themed one. It was called the Velocicoaster. And I got to tell you, the sheer velocity of the Velocicoaster was like crazy. Mostly it's because it was one of those rides where it starts off slow and then it takes you kind of up to this tunnel or like kind of tunneled in area, and then it builds up the suspense, and then like within like maybe I don't know, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds, boom, you take the hell off. Like it was literally like they strapped rockets to this thing, and oh my god, it was crazy. It was so cool. I'm not gonna lie, the Velocicoaster was definitely one of my favorite rides from Universal Studios. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, next to the Spider-Man ride, which was also very awesome. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, if you guys have the chance, I mean, I would definitely say go to visit Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. It's well worth it, whether it be in daytime or nighttime. I mean, it's well worth it. I mean, I'm just saying, coming from experience, that's just me. But I'm sorry. we're veering off point here. I want to say hello and welcome back for those who are just joining us, or if you're going to be watching this as a highlight, because as you know, we're coming at you live not only from the world of TikTok, but also from the world of YouTube. So again, you guys are more than welcome. I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, because being that I went on a trip, that I thought we could actually take another trip into the stars to introduce a pair of dangerous hunters from that galaxy far, far away. So I invite you guys to please sit back, relax, kick your feet up, take a deep breath, and just chill and mellow out with your boy, because as you know, it's just you, me, and the merchandise of tonight. Let me see here. Lacey, thanks so much for the likes. Lucky Collector, Spider-Man 98, welcome in. If you guys are still here, welcome in. And now, as you all know, I am a gentleman. You know, I am a big-time gentleman. So, with that being said, I would very much like to introduce our female lead of the evening and our leading lady, who will be going first. I mean, it's not to say that she volunteered, but I mean, I'm also not going to say she kind of took the top spot, because she might have slightly threatened my life, you know, with the very, very powerful lightsaber. But that's beside the point, right? Yeah. So, but ladies and gents, please give our first big Wolfpack welcome to Miss Seventh Sister. But yes, that's right, folks. It's the Jedi hunting former Jedi turned to the dark side. And of course, thankfully, she's actually joined us, not to spill guts per se, but to spill her story. So I invite you guys to please listen up. Now, one thing that I did notice about, like, that's different about this figure from recent Star Wars figures that I have gotten is, yes, it's true, he does come with accessories. However, those accessories also come with effects. So, let me just give you guys here a little look-see. There she is, the Seventh Sister. Now, I know what you're thinking. But what's her name? Now, that's actually the twist, because I actually didn't get a chance to learn who she was, but I did get a chance to learn more about her. So, I mean, I'm going to be able to share that with you guys this evening. I hope that you guys will enjoy it. But with that being said, before we get into the weapons and accessories, then I would very much like to share some history about her. So, with that being said, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the Go Popular, Chikorita. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the heart me. You're amazing. Thank you so much. What up? Hope you are having a wonderfully awesome evening. I see the rest of y'all coming in. Don't worry, I see y'all. I see you, Bunny. Welcome in. Mallory, welcome in. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. If I did, I apologize. So to talk more about the Seventh Sister here, she was a female Mirelian Inquisitor who actually served the Galactic Empire and operated as a Jedi hunter in the years before the Battle of Yavin. And what's interesting is that she was the one who was tasked with tracking down the rogue Jedi Ahsoka Tano, who was a prominent figure in the rebellion against the Empire by the Sith Lord Darth Vader. So, yes, she was told by the man himself, Darth Vader, to track down Ahsoka Tano. And following the death of the Grand Inquisitor, the Seventh Sister actually sought to replace him as the leader of the group known as the Inquisitors. And, apologies. In the fourth year before the Battle of Yavin, the Seventh Sister actually came into direct conflict with with an individual known as the Spectress, who actually had tangled with, they actually tangled with each other on many occasions aboard an old Republic medical station in Hammertown on the planet of Takobo. Now, in an attempt to kidnap Force-sensitive children, and of course on the planet of Garrel in an attempt to destroy the Rebel fleet. And the Seventh Sister, ultimately, believe it or not, she was actually brought down by the individual known as Maul on the planet of Malachor. Add your active followers as moderators to help you manage your life. I mean, honestly, dude, if I have anybody in the chat who would like to volunteer to be a mod, you need only say so. And hey, I do not mind. Heck, I've got a couple of mods, and I'm not going to shout them out because they know who they are. But again, if you guys would like to volunteer to be a mod, you're more than welcome to. Honestly, I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. That's up to you guys. But I want to first take a moment to say thank you for getting us to 1K likes, and you guys are, oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. Okay, now like all of the Inquisitors, they do actually carry one signature weapon. And of course, it's like a standard, for pretty much any kind of Jedi Hunter, Jedi, or even then a Sith Lord to carry one particular weapon. It's mostly known throughout the whole, entire world of Star Wars, honestly. But what makes her so interesting is that the Inquisitor's weapon is that, it's actually a double-sided lightsaber. Now, it is a lot, to be desired on the design because it is modeled a little bit after the first Sith user who actually coined the double lightsaber, who was Darth Maul. But what makes theirs unique is the fact that they can hold the centerpiece here and the whole thing start twirling like a giant red fan. And let me tell you, you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Now, what I was talking about earlier when I said that the lightsabers are starting to come with effects, which actually makes it pretty cool because, let me see here, let me get that one out. Okay. Because you can actually go from bladed mode to this, which is really cool because it looks like the saber's actually waving, which is really cool, honestly. And I'm actually glad that they're adding these to the sabers because it adds more effect to it. And if I ever want to get back into, the figure photography biz, honestly, that would make for so much cooler effects. And I won't have to add that, heck. And of course, she does come with one other little accessory, which is this little droid right here. I'm sure you guys can see it. Yeah, I gotta make sure. So you guys here on the tube. Now, one thing that I noticed about this little droid is that she has a little spot on her back right here, which I'm assuming. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. What the heck? I feel like something is supposed to attach to her back, honestly, but I honestly do not know. Wait, what happened? Did I miss something? Oh, God, did I miss something being sent? I am so sorry. Whoa! A galaxy? Oh, how could I miss the galaxy? Oh, my goodness. We're talking about characters from a galaxy far, far away, and I missed the galaxy. I am so sorry. Forgive me. I apologize. But thank you so much for the galaxy. Oh, my God. Thanks, Mother. Yes, I do appreciate you. I'm so sorry that I missed it. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel so terrible because I missed that beautiful galaxy. Please forgive me. The seventh sister got me, she got me friggin' flipping out right now. I'm sorry. But oh yeah. I'm kidding, I was busy. Yeah, but I honestly tend to do that sometimes. But I did find out a couple of interesting fun facts about the seventh sister. For example, did you guys know that she's actually voiced by popular actress Sarah Michelle Gellar? And if you guys don't know who she is, well, you've probably been living under a rock, and you need to come into the times, So, but Sarah Michelle Gellar has gotten so many friggin' careers under her, so it's really hard to say. But most notably, she was actually Daphne in the live-action Scooby-Doo film. So that's just one of the many, many roles that she's done. Thank you so much for the roses. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, they're hypoallergenic. Lovely. Thanks so much for the 50 roses. Oh! And I need to reiterate this, y'all. Gift givers and subs, you guys are going to get howls. Don't forget that. I should probably put her saber back together before she gets mad and uses it on me. Okay. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. And another fun fact is that, like the Grand Inquisitor, the Seventh Sister actually appeared to seek out another Jedi known as Ezra Bridger, who now the only reason that makes him so special is that he was looking. I'm sorry, she was looking to kind of adopt him as an apprentice and take him under her wing to turn him from Jedi to Sith. Oh yes, much love, right there, right there. Now, about the lightsaber, interesting fact about that is that the only difference in the disc design is that it has a unique texture and curved points at the outer ring. So, if you guys look right here, as you guys know, even if the saber part is off, this can actually be used as sort of a kunai. I'm sorry, yeah, kind of like a kunai weapon, good for slashing, cutting. So either way, it's a good melee weapon. It's one of those versatile weapons. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry about the hat. Oh, it comes off. Nope, keep the hat on. I'm sorry. I kind of exposed her as a boldy right there. My apologies. Lovely. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Okie dokie. Lovely, lovely. Let me just put little Miss Sister right there so she can chill. No, okay. I just want to make sure I didn't miss no, accessories. Okay. Okay. Are you guys good? Because I want to make sure you're good because we're about to move on. I'm going to give you guys a minute. Go ahead, do what you got to do. If you got to hydrate. If you got to get something to eat, get something to eat. Don't matter. I want you guys to be as comfortable as possible. Trying to keep my allergies from acting up because that wind was blowing today. Oh my goodness. We are at 2.7K likes. You guys are doing me so much justice right now. I appreciate you. Right there. Thank you so much. You good? All right, you're good. Awesome. I want to make sure everybody else is good too. I mean, if you just give me a shout in the chat, let me know you're good. No, that's fine. Just chill right there. Oh, goodness. Oh, and for those of you guys who joined, if you haven't seen it already, I just want to show off the shirt one more time. Again, this was a little something that I picked up on my recent visit to Orlando, Florida. It's courtesy of Universal Studios. You guys look. As you can see, it features E.T., Back to the Future, Frankenstein, King Kong, Jaws, all kinds of that stuff, honestly. This is probably going to be one of my new favorite shirts. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Oh yes, very sweet. I mean, I like I said, I've never had an actual piece from the land of Orlando, Florida, but now I do, and I'm glad. Of course, this is only one piece that I got from them, but again, the next one will be debuted soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Soon. Okay. So now we're going to introduce our next guest of the evening because not only is he a very well-known character, also in the world of Star Wars, but one of the deadliest hunters, and of course, who was also the one who started a tremendous army, basically of himself. So please, ladies and gents, give me one more big Wolfpack welcome to none other than Mr. Jango Fett. But yes, that's right, folks. The original Fett Man and the face of the Republic Army. I mean, due to the simple fact that the Republic Army basically is his face. Yes. But yeah, like I said, the original Fett Man and, of course, Papa to the second greatest Fett Man, Boba Fett. Go check him out. As you can see, he's sporting his trademark look, his armor. Oh my goodness. And of course, not only did he come with this banging look, but he also comes with a plethora of accessories. But we will get into that in just a moment because I would very much like to share a little bit of history about Mr. Fett Man here. Goodness gracious. Okay, so basically, he was a famed Mandalorian bounty hunter and the what's known as the oh my god. Thank you so much for the hood. Oh my goodness. Wait, what was that? A heart hood. Thank you so much for the heart hood. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Oh yeah, like I said, he was the bounty hunter and clone template of the Grand Army of the Republic. And he was actually known as the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, but that was only during like the final years of the Galactic Republic. Django was very proficient in marksmanship as well as unarmed combat, and the Mandalorian armor that he wore featured so many various weapons and gadgets, and of course, one of them being featured on his wrist right here is actually a flamethrower, and he also comes with his other weapons of choice, which are a pair of dual West Star 34 blaster pistols, and of course a jetpack. Now, he also did come with his own personal starship, which is called the Fire Spray 31 class patrol, and attack craft known as Slave 1. And he hails from the planet Concord Dawn. Fett was actually a foundling of the Mandalorians that was trained by a mentor known partially as Jaste. I need a jetpack. Honestly, we all could use a jetpack in our lives. It would be so much more proficient. And as a Mandalorian warrior, he fought in the Mandalorian Civil Wars, and only afterwards where he did become a bounty hunter. And as a bounty hunter, Fett worked with and became acquainted with several other fellow bounty hunters and individuals in the criminal underworld, including the Duros Cad Bane, whom, believe it or not, was very well known not only to him but throughout the world of bounty hunters, and the infamous pirate Hondo Onaka and Zam Wessel. Now, in time, Fett actually became widely regarded as the galaxy's best bounty hunter, and with a notoriety to match, but it was actually matched by few other bounty hunters. I don't want to name them off because, again, we're talking about the Fett Man. And shortly after the invasion of Naboo, the Sith Lord Darth Tyrannus actually hired Fett to serve as a genetic foundation of an army secretly bred on the wild space world of Kamino. And believe it or not, his DNA actually spawned millions of clones. And they actually shared, his face and his voice, and were trained to become soldiers. And as part of his payment, of course, Fett was given an unaltered clone for himself at a much younger age, to whom he actually raised as a son, aka Boba Fett. And in the last days of the Separatist crisis, Fett was actually involved in the failed plot to assassinate Senator Padme Amidala on the planet of Coruscant. And when the Jedi Order actually investigated the incident, it forced Fett to leave the Kamino and homeworld after he was confronted by Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi. And thankfully, Kenobi ended up tracking Fett to the planet of Geonosis, where he discovered the bounty hunter's connection with Count Dooku, who was a Sith Lord at the time, and the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Now, at the time, Fett did go one-on-one with the Jedi Knight, and of course, during the first battle of Geonosis. Now, here's where it gets a little bit morbid, because in that same battle on Geonosis, he actually ended up going one-on-one with Jedi Master Mace Windu, and unfortunately, he was beheaded in 22 BY. Now, ultimately, though, his legacy was survived not only through the millions of clone troopers that formed the backbone of the Republic military, but also through his son, Boba, who became a bounty hunter like his father before him and carried on his tradition and his legacy and his name, which is a good thing because, Boba Fett was very dangerous, I'm not going to lie. Now, one other accessory, because as you guys know, all the Fett men always have the helmet. It is an integral part of every Mandalorian, and this one was always one of my favorites. Next to Boba. Honestly, I started with Boba, so what are you going to do? So we'll go ahead and bestow that upon him. Ah, yes. Now he looks more fierce and ready to fight. Okay. Now, I did find out some interesting fun facts about Mr. Django here. Did you guys know that even though he had was the original design for all of the clones, he actually helped design the training programs for the clones to when they go into battle. And believe it or not, that individual, Cad Bane, that I did mention, Django was actually once his mentor. So Cad Bane actually looked up to Django. But again, this was, before he knew Boba and before Boba even came into the picture. So it's why he had intentions to kill Boba Fett at the time and a different time. And probably the most interesting fact, believe it or not, Django wasn't an only child. He actually had a sister. Now, what's interesting about that, and unfortunately, is that his sister actually joined the very group who actually killed his family. I kid you not. Yeah, it's a very morbid tale, but I mean, I looked a little further into the history, and his sister ended up shacking up with the people who killed their family. Now, I mean, she did end up, kind of seeing the error of her ways, tried to reconvert, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. So I'm just going to leave that there for you guys to think on. That's all I'm going to say. But again, I mean, still an amazing story, and I'm happy to have these two as part of the pack. And again, these are not the only two who I will be sharing with you in the future. But with that being said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. Thank you so much for 5.8K likes. Oh my God. We're going to call it 6K likes. You guys are doing me so much justice right now. Thank you so much. But with that being said, folks, I will see you guys next week for another riveting episode. Feel free to hit the subscribe button when it does appear here. And of course, feel free to sample either one of these fine videos when they do appear as well. Yes, GG's, Chikorita, thank you so much. And oh yeah, and of course, oh goodness. Until next time, guys. First off, excuse me. Until next time, guys. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay weird, stay yourselves. Be zen, be kind to animals, be kind to yourselves, and peace.